Why, hello, intrepid travellers. It's Thursday. It's about 1:48 p.m, which means it's Nintendo Direct Day, everybody. Afternoon, folks. I am Jeraffemy. I am joined today by the Boo, Della Boo, MattyBoo, Twitches himself, MattyBoo. And we're going to be watching Nintendo Mario Kart World Direct, which begins in about 10 minutes' time. If you're joining us after the fact, you can skim forward a little bit if you want, but we'll give a little chin wag before we go live. Matty, how are you doing on where I am, which is about, what, hour and a half away from you, give or take? It's blisteringly hot where I am, so I am roasting right now, but how are you doing?
It's okay. I'm looking at the temperature right now. It's about 15 degrees C, which isn't like the most hottest we've been, but it's getting there. It's getting there for this lovely spring afternoon. I'm doing okay-ish in that mentally, but I'm absolutely not doing okay. But there's been a series of things that have happened this week which are absolutely distracting me from the general world. And this is one of them. So it's nice to be in your company, Jeremy.
Indeed. And talking about just things to distract you, so to speak, might as well touch on this a little bit before we sort of begin the direct. But this is obviously a Switch 2 game. And your fine self has actually held a Switch 2, let alone played on a Switch 2. You've actually experienced the brand new hardware. So, in fact, look, 10-minute timer on screen right there. Thank you, Nintendo. Look, there is proof, folks. He's got an official Nintendo Switch 2 water bottle implement of hydration device.
Which I'm not even drinking from, so it's just a humble brag, really.
There you go. But yeah, you were at XL London. We've obviously spoken about this a bit privately, but now you're kind of like almost like a week removed from that and such. Any sort of general thoughts, or has anything in particular stuck with you from your experience of actually handling the Switch 2 and whatnot?
It's probably the first time I've played handheld mode and said to myself, do you know what? I can absolutely play it like this. Because plus it's cotton socks. I like handheld gaming, but I like a big screen in front of me for the most part when I play stuff. But I totally and utterly understand there are people out there who primarily play their games as a handheld. And to which I say, I've played it handheld, and I've played it on with the big screen in front of me. Handheld is absolutely lovely, Jeremy. It's a nice crystal clear screen. It does move a bit fluid, so I don't think it's quite the 120 frames per second like Nintendo are bragging about. But it's still fluid enough for me to appreciate it. The Joy-Cons feel about the same as the previous ones, but they're a bit bigger, and I'd say the haptics, the vibration in them, works incredibly well. There's a bit of an improvement on that one. I didn't get a chance to play him as a mouse, mainly because, well, we'll go through the entire experience in a second. But I mostly ended my experience by basically going around and watching other people play and living vicariously through them. But from what I've played so far, really, really good. So just to get through to the experience as a whole, basically it's, if you know how to queue and you've got a bit of patience, this is the event for you, because we queued to get into the building, or that's the room, the place that the thing is happening. We then queued more thoroughly to get to the main door of the building.
Sorry, I just love the phrase "we queued more thoroughly." Like it just, there's a British phrase. That's it right there.
There we go. So it was a bit of a disorganized, chaotic, like people waiting outside, like the outdoor part. Then we got led in. When we got processed, put our bags away and stuff like that. We then got into an elaborate series of rope-based, like labyrinth of queue systems, as it were, to which there was one next to the other one. And people thought there might be, even though we were directed to the first lot of ropes, some people thought it would be easier for them to jump onto the next load and somehow try and beat the queue system. This did not happen, Jeremy. The ones, believe it or not, the one that was full of people were let in first, and the other one with less people who thought they might speed the process along did not. We then queued to get through to the main door to the first room. The doors opened, Jeremy, and every member of staff in the experience were there in a row, clapping and cheering and giving us a standing ovation with such words as, "You made it! You did it!" and stuff like that. Go you! And we've had this conversation, Jeremy, and you told me that was bloody weird. I have since had a conversation with one Cliff Foster who said, well, that's very Japanese. That's a very Japanese business way of doing it. And even went so far as to say that other companies have done this sort of thing. Especially if they're from that part of the world. So very much you could see like the mandibles of the Japanese company Nintendo were very much in play, invisibly in the shadows, as it were.
It's almost like a weird parody of the Evangelion thing at the end of the TV show, where it's congratulations.
Exactly that. Exactly that. The first room, which I thought was the main room, and I thought, is that it? By the way, they were playing the entire Nintendo presentation while we were queuing. So we got to rewatch all of that. The first room was Mario Kart, and we all settled into like a monitor, and we had 2 goes of playing it on a large screen with the Joy-Cons in controller mode, as in docked into the little. I've got it right here. The Switch 2 versions of one of these.
The grip thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah, plays really, really well. I play my Switch with Joy-Con docked into that, but in general, felt very, very good. We then played it again 2 more times in handheld mode, and this is why I'm like, people are gonna dig this. People are really seriously going to dig this. By the way, got my ass beat all 4 times by a teenage girl, and you know what? Fair dinkum. We were then told, now, if you want, you can play a bit more, or you can go into the next room. They didn't tell us what was going on in the next room, apart from you could take part in a knockout tournament if you want to.
Oh, my days.
We then queued, Jeremy, to get into this other room, which turned out to be the rest of the building, because it was a ginormous complex full of monitors, full of staff members, and every section was devoted to a particular game. Each one of these areas had a queue, and each one of these queues were given individual playtime of at least 20 minutes on said game.
Okay, fair.
It was at this point I decided, do you know what? I'll play just the 1 or maybe the 2 games, and then I'll see how I feel from there. I picked Donkey Kong. I played 20 minutes of Donkey Kong. I want to buy Donkey Kong, Jeremy.
The bonanza has got you ready, has it?
It got me ready. Strong feelings of Blast Core, where you get to destroy everything around you. There's a map system. It's not really like free will, as it were, because you can hit like the game's version of Bedrock, as it were, where it's just a metallic surface. So you do have physical walls stopping you after a while. But the absolute playability of this Donkey Kong game was second to none. I really, really loved it. I know that like Stitch, who is the gamer in this household, will also appreciate it.
Yeah, it was funny because seeing clips of it and stuff, my initial reaction was, do you remember in the old Red Faction games when you could like blow up the wall and stuff? It was called like, the Geo mod feature. I got instant feelings that, but Blast Core is also a really good shout.
Yeah. So I had my 20 minutes. I got discouraged from finishing the level because I was too early on my 20-minute playthrough, Jeremy. About 1 to 2 minutes later, after being encouraged to check out the rest of the map, I got a message saying, right, time's up. So, well, you should have just let me finish the level then, mate. At this point, my social battery, because I don't like talking to people I don't know, and every single monitor was manned by an individual member of staff. There was hundreds of televisions.
I bet.
Ergo, hundreds of staff. I then decided, well, there's a big queue for the knockout tournament. I've already played Mario Kart. I'm absolutely happy with it. Good. I then decided, you know what? I'm happy not playing anything. So I went around. I had a glance at other games. Looked at Breath of the Wild. Looks no different to the Switch version. It just, because again, fancy televisions, all in 4K, up-res demo versions, and they were demo versions, so it could have been they've had their resolution heightened. So the cynic of me is like, of course you're going to make your games look as pretty as possible.
It's like if you're in Curry's and you've got a wall of TVs, it's like that, you know.
Exactly. I'm also keeping an eye on the time.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
To cut a long story short, everything I've seen was great. I'm not too fussed so much about the whole like wheelchair basketball game thing, but I saw other people vigorously like use their controllers like mice, going like this on the table with them, to do the wheelchair motion. I did see some people use the camera as well to play Mario Jamboree. Looks fine. Looks absolutely fine. Still not a big fan of it. It reminds me too much of Kinect. And then I saw things like Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, Jeremy, and oh my freaking god, I want to play that game so badly.
It's a great game, mate, honestly. It's so good.
There was as I was about to leave, there was a person who decided to check out, to do a QR code, which takes you to a QR code for a person to scan, and it gave you 200 platinum points, a system that Nintendo themselves are shutting down. I got a goodie bag, which had 2 pens, a drawing pad, a drinks thingy bobber here, a lovely bag which is all the way over there, and I thought a nice poster, but it turned out just to be a little note that says, "Thank you for attending the Switch 2 experience." Ta-da!
There you go.
That's pretty much everything to say with 9 seconds to go.
There you go.
That's because I'm a professional.
That's cool. I've switched over what I'm sharing with you. I've just switched it over for point of reference. So,
Peggy 3.
Here we go. Let's see how this rolls. Or drives. Take your pick. Oh, this looks so clean.
It really does. I mean, playing it, it was like crystal, Jeremy. Yeah, you got a flight mode, which is a glider mode. You've got more control in glider mode as well now in Mario 8.
Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's nothing better than first.
There you go. That was your Harvest Moon cow, by the way.
Amazing.
You can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world.
The idea there's a world map on this is great. That's such good fun.
Yeah, and you do have like a feeling of you can actually control your glider now.
Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting.
Okay, let's have a look.
Here we go.
Here we go. He didn't do the thing.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit.
Makes sense.
And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't
I
miss
played this, by the way. This is one of the levels I played.
See the sights and stylish structures
As well as
of
this
Crown
one.
City.
This one is fun as heck.
It looks it, even just from a couple of
Soar in
clips.
style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
Salty Speedway is a great name for a track.
But
Stay
also, for the
cool in
first time, you're
snowy
playing
trails of
as
Starkey
speeders.
Peak.
Water speeders.
Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery.
The penguin! Oh my god!
The penguin from Mario 64 was one of the things I saw.
Theater, Boo Cinema.
Boo Cinema? Oh,
It's a
Yeah.
whole
Oh
new
my
kind of
god.
drive-in theater.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks such good fun.
In addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory, Peach Beach, Wario's Galleon, and more.
Wario's Galleon.
Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here.
Oh,
but now
great.
They're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the
Look
day
at how many of
or
those
at
tracks
night.
there are.
That's so good.
Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi.
Oh, I played
Plus,
as
new drivers like
Pauline, I think.
Goomba,
Goomba!
Spike, and that's right, Cow. Even more
Cow
new
from
racers
Harvest
are
Moon.
waiting and ready to roll.
It's from Moonry Meadows as well.
Select your character.
Yeah.
Choose your
I love these
vehicle,
different outfits as
then
well.
You're off to
Yep.
the races. Characters and vehicles
Okay.
each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits
So the
you.
stats are still
And they-
involved then, okay.
Yeah, stats are still involved, and they really do
There are
like
two
make
main
a difference
styles of
in
race
what you
revving
race.
up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour.
Knockout Tour, I'm so excited about as a mode.
In
Yeah.
both modes, up to 24 drivers can participate, the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills,
Excuse me.
attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear. And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held
Same
all
before.
around the game's
Banana
world.
Cup's new.
You'll
I
race
can't-
through
I don't
four
remember
different
Banana
courses
Cup.
in each
They
cup
hid that
and
quickly.
aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit. While the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
There's
So keep
Pauline.
your eyes
I
on the
played
road.
as her. She's still fun as hell.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Oh.
Of course it will.
Next up is a new mode, Knockout Tour.
This whole gauntlet mode idea, I
Golden
love
Rally
it.
to Ice
It's just like
Rally
Outrun.
and more.
Nintendo,
extended
we
races
expect
take you
a
from one end of the
Rainbow
world
Cup,
to the
Rainbow
other.
Road. We expect it by now. Why are
Get
you
ready for a
hiding?
sprint.
Do you reckon they're going to make
You've
Rainbow
got
Road
to
just like
place if you wanna
ridiculous?
stay in the race.
Yes, they always do. Always do. By the way,
Speed
on that
towards
you can
checkpoints
still do
throughout the
stunts
world.
on the sides
If you don't
to give
make the
yourself
cut,
a speed
you're out of the
speed up.
running.
I did it in front of the guy that was there, and it absolutely blew
Buckle
his
up.
mind that I
The
could do that.
competition gets more intense as you close in on the
That I could
checkpoints.
actually just cut the corner,
You've
jump,
got
and
to
then
drive to
zoop
survive
straight down.
in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first
What they
place.
really need to do for some DLC on this is get back in with Sega for a little bit
Yeah.
and just get like the Outrun car. I need the Outrun car, and I want the soundtrack in it as well.
Items can drastically
I was just going
change
to say,
the
you just
outcome
want the
of a race.
Shenmue guy riding his arcade
Oh,
machine.
mate,
Here
seriously.
are some new items that'll help you out.
Give me Ryo Suzuki any day.
When you
They're
throw
still
a
being
coin
very
shot,
careful not
coins
to
will
tell you
appear.
about other
Now's your
characters.
chance
But
to
I
win.
have seen
Just
some that
don't
have
let
Yeah,
been
you've seen
really
probably
knockout
most, if not all, the roster.
Ice Flower. With the Ice Flower,
Oh, that's
you
cool.
can freeze out rivals. and
Yeah,
Send them spinning.
That's new.
Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc. And nailed it. Hammers also stay
If
on
they
the
don't
course
bring it
for a
up, I'll
short
bring it
time
up.
and can
Okay.
be used to block off rivals.
Yeah, this is new. I didn't play hammer modes. That's
With the
new
Mega
to me.
Mushroom,
It's
go
Jeremy
so your
mode.
rivals will
It's
go
giant
home.
mode.
That's also new. I didn't see that when I
Use
played.
the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
Oh, that's a really cool
Yeah.
feature.
You may even
I did
discover some
actually manage to
unexpected
do
routes.
that when I did my playthrough. You can avoid
Comic.
like
With comics
the red
magic,
shells if
your
you want
rivals will
if you want to.
transform.
It's just you got to be very tricky.
What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself.
So they transform.
These are
Okay.
The
Okay.
lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So
Yeah,
when
play
you
the
get
Bullet
items,
Bill.
go for it.
Right. There's food
And if you're
items that
new
you
to the
can give
Mario
yourself
Kart
to have a
series,
speed up.
there are
The one
added
that they did
support
in the
features
demo
to help
version
you
we
along
played
the
was
way.
pizza,
Okay.
but it does give you a momentary boost.
Oh, he-
These include smart steering, which helps you stay on the course.
That's the haptic
Tilt
controls.
controls,
Yeah.
where you can hold a Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion
You did this in
controls to
Mario
steer.
8 as well. Mario Kart
And
8.
if you have the
Same
Joy-Con
again.
2 wheel, you can
This is
feel
all
like
new.
you're
They
really
didn't tell us
driving.
about this.
I think this is the first time they've acknowledged the Joy-Con wheel for the Switch 2 on a stream, but it has been
Yeah.
going around like on their
How
website and
about a
stuff.
quick break?
That
A snack
track was
sounds
just
good right
right,
about now.
like was blatantly
look,
Harvest Moon,
it's
by
a
the way. We just
drive-thru.
saw.
Can we go through a drive-through, please?
Grab an order to go.
Yeah,
Dash
this. Yeah, here we go.
Right,
this is the food items.
Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's a fun way of doing it. I love the charm of this.
Threads.
So good.
Okay, this is somewhat different than what we
Once
played, because
unlocked,
when we played it,
these
the food
outfits can
items
be
gave us a
selected
speed
from
up.
the character selection screen.
Oh my
Who knows
god.
what dishes or outfits you'll
I
find.
love this.
Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world.
The chips
this
and
is
turning
new.
into a
That was a
cowboy
nice
makes total
detour.
sense.
Now
Yeah,
let's
we
get
didn't have
back
this
to
in our
the action.
playthrough at all. That's the pizza.
Yeah.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race. Charge
Oh, you're
jump.
gonna love this,
You can
Jer.
now use a charge jump by holding
And hey,
the
hey,
grip
welcome
button
to the
while
stream.
driving Straight ahead.
So I've only just seen your
Charge
chat
jump
message.
and
I've been looking at a
release the
different
jump.
window, but yeah. So much going on with Mario
Use this
Kart. It's
to
great
leap over
fun.
obstacles. Grind along power lines.
Just so you don't have to worry, Jeremy,
And
I've
dodge
got the
attacks from
chat
your
on my
rivals.
other windows
Perfect.
so that I can keep an eye on.
Cheers, buddy.
If you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time. Chain some tricks together.
all
and
of
you
this.
may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there.
Yeah,
Whenever
it's a
this
bit
happens,
finicky, but if
be
you can
kind
pull it
and
now, whoa,
rewind.
whoa, that's
This will
no,
return
they
the
didn't tell
vehicle
us
to its
that.
original position.
They didn't tell us that at all.
Nice, made it.
But yeah, the
This
stunts,
can
if you
come
can
in
pull them
handy
off,
when
are,
mapping out
are
the best
really,
approach, of
really
course.
satisfying.
That would have to be in almost like an equivalent of a practice
Keep in
mode or a
mind, though,
free
your
roaming
rivals
thing.
will still move
Yeah.
normally when you rewind.
Yeah, this is very
Oh,
much
okay.
the-
They've just highlighted it. So
you will lose.
so the game
places,
carries on in real time, but you
Wanna take a
reverse.
spin
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Even more races.
Yeah,
In
this is
time
the
trials,
more
it's you
Tony
against
Hawk
the
style feel I brought up
Here
before
you
the
can
stream.
race without any other competitors.
Mario Hawk's Pro Karter.
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
That's cool. So if you want to be reminded how much you don't compare to,
Customize
you know,
the
the
rules
world's
of the
best,
road
yeah.
versus race. You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course.
Okay.
Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
You
interesting.
can even take the road
And I
less
believe
traveled
you
and
can
choose
do
routes that aren't in
find
Grand Prix
unlockables
or
as you
Knockout
do
Tour.
as well.
Hmm.
So
Up
it's
to
almost
24
like they
drivers
absolutely
can now
push for
compete
you
in
to
2,
do the free
3, or
roaming
even
mode.
4 teams.
You can do team racing. Oh my
Group up
god,
Yeah.
and ready to put the pedal to the metal.
mate.
Yeah, dude, there's a reason why this is the launch title.
Next up, battle mode. You can pop off in
Oh, so
balloons
this
Yes.
is
where you use
classic.
items to
Yeah,
burst
this
your
is-
rivals'
yeah.
balloons.
That was a very satisfying
And
sound just
coin
then.
runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
That's a cool little game
Race
mode.
or battle,
Yeah.
enjoy whatever drives you.
Get it? Whatever drives you.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go,
When
Jeremy.
you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the river.
I saw a Goomba snowboarding in the background.
See the
Yeah.
seas.
This looks so good.
Drive the desert.
The Mario 64 music in the background too.
Or jump off from way up here.
Oh, that was so cute.
You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
Oh no.
There you go. Unlockables.
Hit
Okay.
P-switches you find across the world
Uh-huh.
to start missions.
Sonic Adventure style.
By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races.
Okay. They're definitely hiding
There
something with
are
that.
also hidden coins.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I already found out from the experience that this is a way for you to acquire unlockables by doing free
So
roaming.
take the scenic route and explore.
Oh, by the way, this whole on your
Also,
two wheels, you will
during
also
free
do
roam,
that if
you can take
somebody
photos
knocks into you
whenever you
and
like.
knocks you off balance. You will drive on just
Strike
two
a
wheels
pose.
momentarily.
Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice. That one's a winner.
Oh, thank you, Automod.
Yeah, I managed to catch that, so luckily it's all good.
If one person has Mario Kart
Yeah,
World,
I'll still block
up to
it anyway,
4
just
players
so it
can
doesn't
race
pop up
in
on
split
my
screen
end.
on the
So
same
4-player
console.
split screen is still a thing, which is good. Because I've got some friends that like to play it locally, so that's
also
cool.
supports local
Yeah.
wireless play.
Oh.
Up to
Oh, it
8
plays
players,
really
with
well
up to 2
local as
players
well.
on each console can race together this way.
It just looks like pure chaos, but I love it.
I mean, this is
And
going to
up
be
to
so much
24
fun.
players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
24-player Mario Kart.
Yep. Oh shit, Jeremy, you get to play online!
Gasp!
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take
Oh,
photos
that's the
together
classic
along the way,
openings.
if
Oh,
that's more your
my
speed.
heart.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded
We
experience.
kind of
by
knew this
talking
already from
online
the
with friends.
Switch 2
Use the
presentation.
built-in microphone to voice chat while driving
To
together.
use online service, you must create a Nintendo account and accept the terms and conditions.
Yeah, fair. What I am curious of is
Or
if
take a
you
back
use the
seat
in-game
and watch
chat
each other's
function,
game screens.
does it give you any enhancements in the game? That's what
If
I'm
you have a
curious
Nintendo
about.
Switch 2
Yeah,
I
camera,
doubt
I
it.
think that's what they were
you
about
can
to tell
enjoy
us, I
seeing
think.
your friends' reactions while playing together.
A compatible USB-C camera can be used.
Who's close by?
So basically what we're using now, Logis and stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
basically.
just pass me. You'll be able to tell in an instant.
Or an iPhone,
Hey,
basically, you just
Michelle,
plug it in.
and bullseye.
If it's compatible, that is.
And
If it's
when playing
compatible. And
together
remember,
in person
Nintendo
on the
want you
same
to buy
console,
their
A
product.
single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces.
That's good that you can actually select the frame. I was wondering how they
Enjoy
were going
the
to do
game
that.
and
So
get
that's
ready
actually
to
very well
face
done.
off with your friends.
But if you keep moving in your seat, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, we managed to figure that bit out. Apologies, I'm going to try and say your name. Abler McRae? Yeah, just let me know if I got that wrong. Yeah, I think when we did our research, we found out the Piranha Plant, the reason why it's cheaper than the standard camera is because the camera quality is going to be lower.
Yeah, it's for Alvi. That's it. Sorry, so sorry.
Alvi McRae. Okay, thank you.
But
Noted, Alvi
but yeah, I
McRae.
think the Piranha Plant camera is 480p compared to Nintendo's other one, which
Mario
is
Kart World,
1080.
Available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, you're literally
A
just
hardware
paying for the
bundle that
novelty of
includes a
like being
digital
seen through a
version of
Piranha
Mario
Plant.
Kart World
Also, Alvi,
will
I'll
also
apologise
be
now.
available.
If we constantly, for want of a better phrase, are not able to remember the pronunciation, I apologise in advance forevermore. Just saying. I will do my best, though. But you know what? That was a great direct, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
That was really, really good fun.
Great.
I'm going to
And
assume
to the
that's
point.
everything. I'll leave that there until it decides to change. But you know what? I'm jazzed for this Mario Kart. It's awesome. You can attest to that, having played some of it. Just such good fun. It looks like they've genuinely thought about a lot of stuff based on how people wanted to play Mario Kart 8 as well for so long.
Yeah, just like purely from like a me point of view. Full disclaimer: we're going to attempt to pre-order a Switch 2 tomorrow. A family member has stepped up and said, "If you want it, I can buy it for you, and you can pay me back in installments," which is exactly what I'm going to do. If for whatever reason we can't get the bundle that has Mario Kart, I'm going to save my money and I'll buy it full whack because this game is a must.
I've got this replaying now, as it were, just so it's
Yeah.
sort of easier to talk with again. But yeah, like everything that they've shown off in this, really, really good fun. The free roam mode is good. It's not called outrun mode. Knockout mode looks like good fun. Battle mode's in there. online stuff is just good fun. And I like the fact that they haven't just restricted it to having to do the place-to-place race, and that you can do effectively a lapped race as well. A lap-based race. They did highlight that, so... Unusual.
It's interesting.
Thank you very much, Sean.
It's interesting that they haven't told you that there'll be other characters from other Nintendo games taking part in this, because I'm almost 100% certain I saw KK Slider on one of the tracks during the knockout tournament. So I knew about the Harvest Moon cows.
Let's try.
Let
me try and find the knockout section then. Where were we? I'll keep skimming through a little bit. Aha, knockout tour. So yeah, we'll just sort of leave that on in the background, as it were, and we'll see if we can spot anything.
Yeah, Alfie, the two options open for us at the moment is curries and Argus or Argos.
Yeah, I was lucky in that I happened to be on my phone as the Amazon pre-orders went live, and I just went, yes, please. So I just literally happened to get a notification and whatnot, and it just the stars aligned. So
absolutely. So hopefully by tomorrow I would have, or rather my family friend will have pre-ordered a Switch 2. So best of luck to me, I guess.
And look at Wario in his big butt, Waluigi in a sombrero.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait for this. It's gonna be great. And as for the items as well, they got some nice additions to the item rack as well. I was kind of surprised with the ice flower one. It seemingly just kind of freezes you in place. I was expecting it to make you be really slippy. Like it would almost make the ground, it would make your tires just like really, really slippy for like maybe 5-10 seconds. That's what I was expecting.
This is going to be a game changer. It's just not a mild annoyance. It's straight up, right, you're frozen in place for a bit. Yeah,
it's almost the equivalent of a banana peel or a shell. It's just your ice. But it'll be interesting to see if there's any other residual effects from those. And the hammers, the fact you could just basically create blockades, is good fun. Giant mode mega mushroom. Yeah, has been noted in the chat, Matty. Possibly maybe keep checking Swift's toys, perhaps check the game collection as well. Admittedly, the game collection's only a place I've only just come across through like the Switch pre-order things. People have like mentioned it a fair amount, so
I will say that this family member is of an advanced age, and it's better the devil they know. So can't
100%.
Randomly throw at them. Here's a gazillion stores.
Oh yeah, like for worse or worse, like my intention was basically I'll try and get it through Amazon. And that's my goal, just because I know how Amazon works. And I'm not fussed if it's a couple of days late. Like, I think my projected release date was maybe like delivery date was maybe 2 days after. It's like, all right, fine. Like,
as I've said to a lot of our mutual friends, I said it's not a sprint, it's not a race. It's literally is get it when you can get it, and if you have got it, you can understand there's going to be a massive backlog of people that have ordered this thing.
So sorry, looking at this screen, so we saw this as they were like adjusting things. So you can do the smart steering, auto accelerate, auto used item is an interesting one.
Yeah. Oh, well, it sounds to me like you use the item immediately after acquiring it.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I guess it's if you want to like hang on to a shell, you won't.
You can't.
Yeah, tilt controls we've heard about. Vertical camera, I'm guessing it's just the equivalent of the X and Y axis, like how they operate, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So...
You imagine if you were in control of a race and you had that option to auto-use, that would be pure chaos.
I mean, in some ways, all I'd do if I'm like at the front of a race, if I just get a shell and hang on to it. Like literally just
we all do.
Just hang it off the back.
I'd still maintain that one of the most strategic things you have in your arsenal in a Mario Kart is the banana.
Yeah.
Like literally hold on to that until someone is right behind you.
And the whole changing outfits thing going through a drive-through as well. I think this is that bit was. But yeah, like this Mario Kart World, it's going to be great. If they were to add some DLC along the time as well, because actually one thing I will skim back to, he says just cutting over things now, is where did they show off some of the tracks when they were like showing off the Grand Prix and stuff? When was that?
Moffox, you're right on the red shell, but I would say that the banana is probably the most strategic, with the red shell being the literal like weapon in your pocket after the fact. So, yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that one. Also, hi Harriet.
Oh, hey Harriet, how you doing? Okay, so this is the options that you got in a race itself. So in a versus race, you got the class, the teams thing. I love that as a concept. You could just have just large amounts of people in different teams. Items normal. I'm interested to see how that will come into play.
I'd say normal would be coins, red shell, green shell. You won't have stuff like the star, for instance.
I'm wondering, can you choose specific ones to like activate and deactivate? Kind of like in Smash Bros, how you could like turn off select items. It would be interesting to see if they do that.
Absolutely, it could be.
And with the race count thing at the bottom as well, that's a nice detail that you can. That was what we were mentioning a few moments ago about being able to select between like driving from place to place or just having an actual dedicated lapped track, as it were. So that's a nice extra feature. Yes, item modes N64. Good shout, Mothbox. So yeah, that's a nice little indicator there of the teams. Right, where are all the tracks that they showed off? Because they actually had like the menu screen with the tracks in play. Let's have a gander. That's when this is when you add your friends, which I apparently have.
Yeah, I do believe you have some friends, Jeremy.
I have great friends. Aha, right. So I have precious friends. That's how I describe it. Literally. So we've got Mario Bros. Circuit, which really, really simple. Looks great. Mm-hmm. Crown City.
Oh, by the way, but with the whole grinding thing, you saw a little bit of it with that sort of Mario adventure type thing. But you do have the option. You can get off at any point. You can literally just jump onto one thing and onto another. The limitations of what you could do stunt wise has literally just been opened up.
My favorite track name, Salty Speedway.
Oh, that's the best one.
Just a great name for a track.
Mudfox, we were literally talking about that where they haven't really shown like the other characters other than the Harvest Moon cow. But I did see other characters when I was at the Switch 2 experience. So I'm guessing this might be another direct down the line where they introduce other Nintendo game characters. I'm going to spoil it right away.
This track is so good.
I for sure definitely saw KK Slider racing on one of the knockout tournaments. Okay.
Has Animal Crossing character been involved in Mario Kart before?
Yes, we had Isabelle.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, the Animal Crossing human characters, so like the basic characters. And I can't remember who the other one was, but it's definitely Isabelle because I've played Isabelle a few times. And she's a delight to play. Very polite.
So this is the map of like the different continents and stuff, so it gives you an idea of like the different terrains that will be involved. I will note, and I've done. I could probably do this on stream actually because I've got that function on the here now. Let me. Where's my drawing tool?
I'm gonna note the challenge that Harriet's already posted to us. Is that all the tears people are going to cry when I beat them in this game?
There is a notable gap around here.
Yeah.
And also some other places as well. Yes, I can now draw on stream, folks. There's like obviously a gap around here as well. But that could also be like the driving from place to place bit. So I totally get that as an idea. But yeah, either way, I'm really, really liking how this is shaping up. Just everything they've showed off.
Also, for absolutely burying heel Harry, she is going to get you now. You know she's going to get you.
Whatever I did, I didn't do it. Whatever I should have done, I haven't. As I say. Yes. The cow! Just character name, cow!
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be the best character. No, like, play that through. Because they were very coy about what characters you could actually play as.
So we've got a crab there. You've got the flippy up things from some of the Mario games as well.
That crab is from the very first Mario game, the actual Mario Brothers game.
Got Nabbit. We've got Yoshi Touring Edition. Mario, Daisy, Rosalina.
So far, all from the Mario game franchise, because some of those characters are from Mario Sunshine, for instance. Like I said, the crab from the very first Mario Brothers game.
The different car types as well.
I mean, for sure, there's going to be DLC. I mean, I think they
100%.
started precedence with the Mario 8 carts, so...
Yeah. Mario in his dirt bike mode. But right, here we go. So we might get to see the tracks now. This is the bit I was trying to find. So hang on, on screen. Can we just appreciate the side-eye Birdo is giving Dry Bones right now in the bottom right corner?
Yeah. Birdo is best. Also, by the way, everybody, trans rights. Just going to say that
100%,
right now.
100%.
We're all about trans rights in this stream.
Ah, there is a character on screen. I don't think we've seen identified in character things yet. I will do this person here.
Are we doing a back and to the left, Jeremy?
A back into the what? What, up here?
It's a JFK reference. Carry on, Jeremy.
Sorry. I was so into like character names. Oh my word. That's where my head's out, folks. But
Jeremy did a lot of work to make sure he didn't have to do any more work today.
Ain't that the truth? This looks so crisp. I just keep saying it, but right. Who is that? Oh, that was a weird thing.
Jeremy, what are you doing?
I don't know. Something happened there.
Hey, Harry, if we can make you laugh, then mission accomplished.
I think it might be because the direct's technically ended now, the stream, and I think it's trying to, like, refresh.
Oh, it's trying to do the VOD.
Yeah.
We'll refresh it.
There you go. Oh, in fact, I also think I went full screen, which is probably why it went a bit AWOL. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Toad there.
The Hammer Bros. The fact you can throw the Hammer Bros hammers as a weapons boost.
It's a good idea, in fairness. So here we go. We've got the track section now.
Yeah.
So, we know that the Mushroom Cup will have these 4 tracks, including Donkey Kong's Spaceport, and that thumbnail image is incredible. I will try and zoom in on this. Hang on, look at that.
That is incredible.
That is incredible. So we know we've got that. So now in this cup, we've got Desert Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar, which is another great track name, Wario Stadium and Airship Fortress. The Star Cup is DK Pass, and can I just say, I love that thumbnail. That is great.
I love that Shy Guy is blatantly in Luigi colours.
Starview Peak, I'm going to guess that's a Galaxy reference of some kind, which
Absolutely correct.
I've never played Mario Galaxy, admittedly, but I do need to at some point.
It's very finicky, but very fun.
Then we've got Sky High Sunday and Wario Shipyard, which I'm sure they call Wario's Galleon somewhere else, but there you go. Koopa Troopa Beach, Faraway or Faraway Oasis, Crown City. What does that say on that thumbnail? Hang on. I will enhance.
It's
Superstar. There you go.
It's a reference to Mario Soccer Stars.
Yeah. And then Peach Stadium. Cool.
Also, Peach Beach. Don't forget Peach Beach.
So this was the point where they... let me see if I can time this. Because they switch it over. So we have the Star Cup. Shell Cup. And then... Right. So we've got something Beach. Something Dino Jungle. Salty Speedway. Of which that thumbnail is excellent.
Yes. Peach Beach, by the way.
Peach Beach, thank you. And then, great, Block Ruins.
Oh, man.
So yeah, this game is looking so damn good.
One thing we need to mention as well is you don't start and finish at all now in a stationary motion. You literally, it's a rolling start.
Birdo seems salty.
So there is no more like waiting for the lights to change and then get a turbo boost. You literally have a rolling start. And it's utter chaos to the start of each of the tracks.
That's Pauline. But yeah, there's still probably a lot more they can officially reveal. But they're at least not trying to hide the fact that people have probably seen the entire character roster menu.
This is just straight up Rainbow Road. Come
100%.
on,
yeah, 100%.
Nintendo. It's like, ooh, you never know. Maybe.
But this mode, I know I keep going on about it and I won't stop yapping. I'm so excited that there's like an Outrun equivalent in Mario Kart. It's going to be such good fun.
For sure. I mean, if we do get our wish and we're going to have other characters and other tracks associated with the games, one of my favorite ones is the F-Zero track in Mario Kart 8. That includes the music and the speed ups and everything.
I wonder, actually. Let me try and figure out something here. Because sometimes on the Nintendo websites, they put up way more info after a direct or something. Let me see if there is anything to note. There are lots of moving graphics on this website. Holy heck. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna attempt to load this up on the screen because I think this might be interesting. So let me see if I can make this work.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to compare and contrast with the Nintendo Today app.
It's a fair point, actually. Oh, let me see if I can sort out this layout a bit. Bear with me. Is that a bit better?
I mean, effectively, that's what the website is as well now. It's effectively the browser version of Nintendo Today.
So start your engines across a sprawling world. So, oh, you can't see all of that. That's... Oh, okay, that didn't help. Well, thanks, Google. There you go. So yeah, I'll try and show this off as best as I can, as it were. But... So this says, hit the open road on courses on a vast world where everything is connected. Race around grassy plains, bustling cities, wide open waters, big old volcanoes, and more. Plus everything in between, exclusively for Switch 2. Now, I wanted to look at this a little bit, and hopefully I can enhance elements of this, but this is the map.
That is insane.
But look at the different routes on screen, Matty. It's insane. I mean, it's mental.
Here's the thing, Jeremy. You don't necessarily need roads either.
Right?
Like, there's a flying option.
Yeah.
There's a water skiing option.
So that bit a few minutes ago where I drew on stream and said, oh, there's a big gap here. That's because you can see all the different routes, literally.
Yeah.
The route options here. It does look like a Ticket to Ride map, Mothfox. Good shout. It does look like that.
Yeah. It's been a while since I played that board game, like physical board game.
A sprawling world of courses. Oh, okay, I've got a click-through thing here. Let's see what we get. So if I click this button.
By the way, Mothfox, between me and my wife, we've got like 4 different ticket rides. Haven't played any of them in like 10 years. One day.
Oh, this must be like a Bowser Castle type thing.
Or how it says she's never played Ticket to Ride. Challenge accepted. You're going to be playing
We will have to change that.
We do.
And then what's this next one that we got? Oh, this will be the Shy Guy Bazaar one, I'm guessing. Bit of little extra track previews, though. It's really nice to see. And then this one, who knows what the heck this is, but it looks great. It's got like a very Japanese vibe to it. So yeah, some fun little extra previews there.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? Go beyond the course. There's more to racing than just the road. Hop off the course and race the distance to the next one.
Oh, getting onto those barrels, by the way, and getting launched is absolutely satisfying. Yeah. Oh, for those of you just joining in, I went to the Switch 2 experience, so I've played this game like 4 times now. At least the demo presentation version of this game. Yeah, I really, really love it.
It's just the amount, like, I'm so jazzed for this. It's pretty abundantly clear by now if it wasn't already, but
yeah, oh, absolutely for sure. And the fact is, you're going to take these routes and you'll like find like unlockables and other things and little hidden things as well. So the going around just soloing it, going around every nook and cranny of that map alone is going to be worth it.
Well, what do we have here? Let's have a look. Oh, thank you. So, what are we scrolling through here? Like lots of different checkpoints and stuff, so giving you sort of checkpoint previews.
Oh, Mothfox, I literally said if we manage to pre-order this thing tomorrow, and I don't get the one that's got the digital code packed in with the machine, I'm saving up and I'm buying this game. So hopefully by June I will have it no matter what. It's going to happen. Yeah, Joy-Con wheels, the camera. This description was provided by the publisher. Good, I'm glad.
But yeah, like this game, top-notch stuff. Very, very happy with it. Let's have a quick look on some news and see if anything else has been noted accordingly that's worth touching on. Just quickly have a look
obviously, like, filter out any sort of bad faith takes that people might have, because they always do.
I think we've pretty much caught everything, actually, when it comes to what they've noticed. There's probably some hidden things that we've missed as we've been talking, but overall, though, Matty, I'm incredibly happy with how this is shaping up. And in terms of it being a Switch 2 launch title, it was obviously going to make sense regardless, but it just makes total sense, as it were.
Like, you get the grind, Jeremy. Get the grind.
Oh, exactly. And I should clarify as well, because I know I managed to order it from Amazon sort of by potluck. I'm still not 100% set on if I will actually keep that pre-order. It's very much going to be a see how it is like a week or two before release, and then probably evaluate monies and such. But I literally figured, you know what? I know I can cancel on Amazon if need be. So I would decide nearer the time, as it were. But I just wanted to lock that in at the very least. So it's like, right, I've got an order in somewhere.
Absolutely.
And that was the goal ultimately. But yeah, well, I think we're going to start to wrap up now, folks. But Matty, as we are sort of plugging bits and bobs, where can people find your good self if they want to find more of you?
Well, I've just brought back Instagram. If people want to check me on that, it's MattyBoo Superb. I will say yet again, screw the Supreme Court. Trans rights for everybody. You're all freaking awesome. And for that reason, I have brought back my Instagram, and I will continue to post on that, because you know what? Me being quiet and deciding to boycott Meta platforms didn't exactly help the process either. But you can also find me on Blue Sky under @MattyBoo, and you can find me on Twitch under MattyBoo Twitches. I've decided I'm going to sack off doing the last episode of Life is Strange until the following week. Suffice to say, on episode 4, things happened that kind of like upset me. My head was not in a very good place to begin with, and it didn't exactly help the situation. So I'm going to take a breather from Life is Strange for about another week. If I do get the time, I will probably do another stream with something a bit more lighthearted. But that is where you can find me on the Twitch. And if you can find Jeraffemy's VODs, you can also do a flawless set of voice acting for a character on Ace Attorney. To which, that's a segue for you, Jeremy.
There you go. Thank you very much, mate. Linktree/Giraffemy is the easiest way to find all the links to my bits and bobs. Tomorrow evening, that being Friday the 18th, there will be a stream from me. We'll probably figure out a lot closer to the time what exactly it's going to be, but I've got a few ideas and such. We're taking at least a week or two off from Ace Attorney stuff, because we have now wrapped up Turnabout Big Top. We will come back and do the 4th story, because seemingly stuff's going to happen, and I'm very, very curious in that and such. But yes, either way, Friday streams will continue, even though it is a bank holiday technically and whatnot. That doesn't stop me. That's the way I'll phrase it. So if folks want to hang out, know that from 7 p.m. UK time there will be a stream if you want to hang out and see me probably being silly, because that's normally what happens. And there's another Pokemon 7-star Raiders there. Noted, Alvi. Noted.
As soon as Felf discovers this, I'm sure there will be shenanigans.
100%, 100%. So we shall see how that goes, folks, tomorrow evening. But on that note, thank you so much for joining Matty and myself. Hope you enjoyed this little Nintendo Direct watch-along. And obviously, if you've got any other thoughts, feel free to contact us. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you and such. And with that being said, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I totally nearly didn't say Friday there because I had Friday in my brain. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, folks. Enjoy Matty caressing his officially branded Switch 2 water drinking implement bottle device. And I'm going to now go and, I don't know, chill. Yeah, it's Thursday.
Jesus, Jamie, you're gonna chill?
I know, what a concept. Give it 5 minutes, something will come up and that'll change, but there we go. That's how my life rolls. But folks, as it says on the screen, versus race. They will happen at some point in Mario Kart. That wasn't what it said at the time, and I lost my train of thought, so that's why this ending has gone AWOL. But folks, take care. Love you all so much. Mwah! And we'll talk to you soon. Bye!